Dead America, Mississippi. Dead America, the Second Week, Book 1. Written by Derek Slaton. Narrated by P.J. Morgan. Chapter 1. Day 0 plus 8. Vernon sat in the wooden chair on his front porch, sipping a hot cup of coffee like he did every morning. He watched the first of the sun's rays peek over the horizon and warm his dark skin like he did every morning. He stood up and stretched his 40-year-old back, ready to head across the river for work like he did every morning. Only unlike a normal morning, he wouldn't be heading from his home in Lula, Mississippi to West Helena to work on engines at the local mechanic shop. This morning his work was more suited to the survival mentality that had encompassed the world. He sighed and downed the last of his coffee. "Well, daylight's a-burnin'," he said to nobody in particular. "Better get to it." He headed back inside his modest two-bedroom home and filled up 2 travel mugs with the last of the camping coffee pot from the fireplace. He headed down the hall and took a deep breath before putting his hand on the knob of the second door on the left. He cracked it open, letting a ray of bright sunlight cascade down onto the sleeping form of his own little monster. She gave an almost inhuman groan and grimaced at the light in her eyes, pulling the covers up over her head. "All right, Nadia," Vernon said gently. "It's time to get up, girl. Lots to get done today." The 16-year-old grunted again, tightening the blankets over her. He chuckled and shook his head, opening the door wider to brighten the room. "Daddy," she whined, voice muffled as he poked her still form. "Why do you insist on starting every day at the crack of dawn? It's the end of the world. There isn't any time clock to be punched." "That's true," he agreed. "But ever since we lost power a few days ago, the only light we have is the one the good Lord put in the sky for us." Nadia pulled the covers off of her face and wrinkled her nose, her shoulder-length braids disheveled around her head like a halo on her pillow. "Still don't see why I have to be up at this hour." "Because we're going across the river today for some more supplies," Vernon replied, perching on the edge of her bed. Her brow furrowed. "We just went 2 days ago." "And we've had 8 new people show up in town since then, which means we're running through them supplies faster," he explained. Nadia rolled her eyes. "That's right, we have 8 new people in town, which is why Mr. Kenneth asked for my help this morning in getting them situated, remember?" "Ah, damn." Vernon scratched at the salt and pepper scruff on his cheek as the conversation from the night before came back to him. "I'm sorry. You're just so good on these supply runs. You know we need you, baby. Are you sure Mr. Kenneth can't handle this one on his own?" "He's busy helping the older ladies get the daycare set up," Nadia replied.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?